You know, less than a week after I was sworn in as a new member of Congress, one of my 18-year-old constituents was sexually assaulted on a Lyft ride, which was driven by an illegal alien who had overstayed his tourist visa. 5 days later, this same illegal alien again kidnapped and assaulted another one of my constituents, this time while we're driving an Uber. Thankfully, our local St. Charles County, Missouri Police Department arrested him 2 days later, and this violent illegal alien faces multiple felony charges, including second-degree sexual assault and third-degree kidnapping. And while he's being held on a $250,000 bond, ICE could issue a detainer requesting St. Charles County PD to notify ICE before he's released from custody so that ICE can take him into custody. And I have no doubt that in St. Charles County, the police department will cooperate. In addition, Missouri has a law which I actually passed in 2008 banning sanctuary jurisdictions, and at the same time requiring local police to cooperate with ICE in enforcement of our immigration laws. But of course, and that's why we're here today, in other states and jurisdictions, some police departments routinely deny these ICE detainers, returning violent illegal aliens like this rideshare driver back into our communities. Sanctuary cities are dangerous because they release safety threats to back into our communities, and of course, Tom, our new immigration czar, Tom Homan, recognized that he will make fighting this a priority. Mr. Howman, if a sanctuary city ignores or denies an ICE detainer, does ICE eventually apprehend the criminal alien?
It obviously depends on the situation, and obviously ICE has resource constraints and their ability to comply with, to issue every request and how it works. I mean, the operational roadblocks that ICE is currently hitting, based on the accounts that are running dry, the money they're having to backfill.
Yes.
They're not even close when it comes to capability at the moment.
So that would be sometimes called an at-large arrest. And why is that more dangerous to ICE officers and to the aliens and to the community than if the jurisdiction simply honored an ICE detainer?
I mean, because they have to go out in the field and conduct a removal effort that is complex. And you're already seeing it, too, the other side of groups on the left. We're out there leaking pending operations of them going to raid a house because they don't want it to happen when they're putting them at risk. Every enforcement operation that happens out there is at risk for them. 98% of illegal aliens are currently roaming free. We can't even track them with a monitoring device, or they're not even in our custody. We're just, like going out into the abyss and trying to find these people and putting their lives at risk. It's dangerous.
And do these illegal aliens who are released, do they sometimes reoffend?
Oh, of course, absolutely. I mean, and then the thing is, too, it's when it comes to any crime that's committed by an illegal alien is 100% preventable. We could have prevented every single one. You cannot compare them to U.S. citizen crime rates. It's impossible.
And, proponents of sanctuary jurisdictions sometimes argue that honoring ICE detainers, cooperating with ICE, will erode confidence in the community and the local law enforcement, make people afraid to come forward and report crimes. What say you to that?
Show me one example of it. I want to hear one example of a person that was arrested for reporting a crime, and we have legal immigration pathways that do protect witnesses and things like that. Show me one example of it. I still have not heard one from any law enforcement officer.
Thank you. And Mr. Chairman, without objection, I'd like to offer, for the record, three studies. One, quote, another fatally flawed study on illegal alien crime from the Cato Institute. Another SCAAP data suggests illegal aliens commit crime at a much higher rate than citizens and lawful immigrants. And a third, Cato Institute's analysis on illegal alien crime, latest in a long history of poor scholarship. I think there's sometimes this narrative that illegal aliens are more law-abiding than American citizens, and I think that is truly indeed false. Thank you. I yield back.